to the Scamslam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Get out, and then he stood up, and he was actually twice as tall as the box on his back legs. So he's crying, meow, singing his little song. And this one crawls up in my lap and starts headbutting me. And I'm like, are we worried about the baby? We can't find the baby. Where's the baby? Oh, poor baby. I know. Poor baby kitty. We don't have a kitty up here, though. Just big cats. But he was worried about the baby. And looking for the baby. Yeah. He's more mama than a lot of female kitties I've seen. I know. You're such a gentle little creature. I know. Oh, you really are. Yeah. If you were a big kitty, I wouldn't worry about being eaten by you at all. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Well, you were laying on my arm and it started to hurt. There you go. I know, I'm sorry. Here, let me turn the heat back on, because it's getting kind of chilly in here. There we go. Yep. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Yeah. No. Alright, there you go. Yeah. No. I know, baby boy. Was so cute. I don't know if you can hear him purring. He's got a real quiet purr. I know. You're so pretty. No, don't paw at my face. I know, don't paw at my face. So what are you guys up to? Yeah. I know. Nothing much there. Nothing much here either. Oh, goodness. They'll be in here in a minute. New here, what's your story? So are you homeless? What's the other ones? What are the other questions they ask? The trolls. I thought you said you had a house. I've gotten to where I just went on a huge blocking party yesterday. I just blocked, damn near everybody who came into the live unless I recognized the name. I figured maybe I got their main accounts. I'd check and look and see if they were following me. There's one lady I know, she comes in here, and the next thing I know, I see an alt come in and start ragging on me, and I'm like, oh, but you're so sweet to my face, you cowardly biznatch. That's my baby boy. Yes. Yes. See, his coat's really thin, you know? It's not very thick at all. He doesn't grow a lot of fur. I don't know what's wrong with his diet that it's doing that, but I would buy him some lysine, but I don't have any money. So I'm broke. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Chester says, I don't think he's that old, though. I know, baby. I know. Did you just snuffle in my ear? Now my ear's wet. What? What? Arr. 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 Oh, thank you, cat's lover. Yes. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I know it, isn't he sweet? Oh. See, there's that scar where his head was split open and all this was hanging over this way and his eye was out of the socket. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Yeah. What do you feed him? Yeah. He was protecting baby kittens. Chester was. I love him just for that, man, you know? What do you feed him, Michelle? Your kitty. Oh, I know, baby. Look at this. Does it get any Royal Canin? Yeah. Sanity control. I'm sure you mean something. You mean some other kind of control, but something other than sanity. I know, right? I found this in my stuff today while I was cleaning the car, so I thought it might be funny if I put some on. So, it is high glitter lip gloss. It's pink and gold mixed, which made me giggle. Sorry, couldn't resist. It's not a bad color. It shows up better in person than it does, you know, like most of this stuff. But they don't tell you that, you know. It looks better in person. I mean, it's like neon glittery in person. It's okay, Michelle. You mean dietary control or something like that? It's like you see people shading their noses and stuff with the stripes and all that. That looks so freaking weird in person. Because it looks like they've got racing stripes up their nose. It looks really strange. Because natural shading should kind of, move as you move, right? No, not with racing stripes, man. You see a lot of girls doing it, though. Because, they think they're going to look really, really charming head on all the time. I'm like, no. Hey, living life, how are you? And the bronzers they use, all the bright goldish brown bronzers, that is a West Coast color. I get it, they think that that's what a suntan looks like. But if you go to Florida and get a suntan, your suntan is going to be kind of it's going to be brown with maybe a hint of pink to it. So it's that golden color doesn't even happen on the East Coast. And I think it's a lot prettier tan because it looks more natural, Oh. Of course, if you like the tans, you should just stay the hell out of the sun and go get a spray tan. It's a lot better for your skin. Thank you for the heart thingies, the likes or whatever they're called. The heart me's, or I don't know, whatever they're called. Hey, Patreonette. You're part of Patreon? Yes. Come on. Hey guys. This is Chester. He's very cuddly. He likes attention. Chester! Yes. Chester, baby. And that's Sourpuss. That's Sourpuss. She's taking a nap. Normally she's like bing, 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 bing all over the car. But, oh, Helena? That's a pretty name. Oh, yes. I have a lot of relatives named Helena. It's very elegant. I know. Are you so cute? It just can't be put into words. Look at him. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. And the cat just keeps on going. The cat that never ends. Good evening, Buttercup. Yeah. No bullying. That's a good policy to have, isn't it? Somebody's got a kitty in their profile. I gotta see the kitty. Oh no, that's not a kitty. Okay. Why? I have lip gloss on, mister, and you're gonna track it all over everything if you keep putting your foot in it. How about I just kiss you on your forehead and then you will glitter like a stripper? I think that's a good idea. Come here. Mwah! Look at him. Oh, you sat all this time in the chat. Do I think this cat deserves to be loved and taken care of and pampered and given excellent food and flea medicines and his litter box cleaned out a couple of times a day? What's wrong with you, lady? I think you're just here to be hateful. A living home, warm home. And what about all the feral cats? Why aren't you more worried about them rather than some cat who is being warm and fed and being loved? Look, she's acting like I don't have food for the cat. Look at that backside, lady. This cat does not miss a meal. She's not here because she cares about the cat. She's here because she wants to be hateful. Heaven. Shh. All right. I got a clear chat, but that was funny. All right. Oh. What a terrible human being you are, lady. Really? You don't care about the cat. We all know that. Oh no, you're fine. I thought it was hilarious. Oh, look, she's still running her mouth. Oh, no, sweetie. By all means, bring it. By all means, bring it. Let's see what you can do except run your mouth on the internet. Look at her. She's probably like 12 years old. She has her ways. She has her ways from that trailer park she lives in. She's got ways. Threatening people on the internet. God. Look at her. Oh. You're just jealous because your Cash App situation is 0, okay? I actually am able to convey my needs to people, and they help me out a little bit. Putting lies out. La, 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 la. Oh, my God. This shit. I mean, you know, you're funny. You're dumb, but you're funny. Yeah. Where is that? Yeah. You better shut your mouth if you know what's good for you. That's what she said. That's what she said. Run along. Go get some friends to help you. Because you can't even speak English well enough to be insulting. How much hate does it take to troll somebody living in their car, you know? Unbelievable. So either I'm living in my car with the cats and I'm in a bad situation, or I'm a scammer and a liar and I'm not living in the car with the cats and we're okay. So make up your mind, Jelly Bean, Trailer Queen. She has her ways. God. The drama. Nothing else to say, sweetheart? Hey, Patreonette. Did you want to come up as a guest? Are you requesting to come up? Oh, she went away. She went away. That was funny, Heaven. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm sorry. But see what I mean? I mean, this is every day. Every day. And they sit here and they talk smack and they send people DMs and they, tell them I'm scamming and this, that, and the other. She has a house. She has a house. She has a house. I'm like, there are medications. And have you been tested recently? And maybe somebody at the group home needs to check your phone. Look at that. That's a big old kitty scooshing butt right there. That's some prime kitty beef. Look at him. He's so cute. Yeah, they start talking crap about the cat. And then when I challenge them on it, it turns on me. So you know that they're not here. They don't give a damn about the animals in my car. They don't care. They're just hateful little people. She went away. That's so sad. She has her ways. Heaven. Too funny. Hey Steph, how are you? Oh no, it's okay. I was laughing, I was giggling. Yeah, they come in here and they start talking crap and like immediately, but they always try to ease into it, Oh, yes. Cats causing infection. It's gonna make me sick. Oh. Now they're showing worry about me, right? I shouldn't be cuddling my animal like this. Are you okay, sunshine? No, it doesn't. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And the only reason they come in here is because they know that I'll respond to them. Because if they were just out of hand, blocked, and told to go away, they'd have to find somebody with an equal or smaller, I don't know. No, you're the one being rude. But what you just did, accusing me of being rude after you've been rude to me, is called projection. I know. But, see, she's being rude. Yeah. Terrible human beings. So... No, you're not stating a fact, Mr. Trump. You're projecting and running your mouth online because that's all you can do. I know, right? Shouldn't be that close to an animal. Can you imagine what the animals in her life have to put up with? Don't try to reason with an unreasonable person. She's here to be hateful. She's not here to say anything intelligent. She's here because she doesn't like me. Because I've called her out more than once for being an idiot. Yeah. Probably. No. Well, even if she did sit here for a while and tried to get to know me, there's a certain amount of hate and fear that is expressed when you're just not intelligent enough to understand something. So that's what you see in a lot of these people is, they listen for a couple of minutes, and because it's not familiar to them, they immediately jump to, she's crazy, she's a scammer, she's this, it's the Dunning-Kruger effect. If you don't understand something, you think the person saying it is crazy or you start slinging insults. Yeah. No, sweetie, that's you. She's gonna get madder here. Yeah, I know. Well, they say that because I have the hashtag homeless in my posts that I'm lying. And I also have the hashtag Christmas and Santa Claus and cars and, just about anything I can. I even include Christian TikTok because the idea is to bring people in to see the videos, right? It's like they don't understand how hashtags work, what they're used for. They're used to help bring your video up in the ratings, so that in the search. So why would you put the hashtag of something that nobody searches for? But a lot of them are in their 60s or 70s, and they don't really understand how the internet works because it was more important to spend their time, being hateful than it was to actually learn a new skill. So, yep, they're used to draw an audience, but they don't understand that. So, she's lying, she's a scammer. On and on and on. And with every breath, they show just how dumb they are, you know? And it's sad, but at the same time, why should I put up with it? What's the motivation for me to put up with it? I'm not even related to these people. Yeah, they don't know what a scammer is. They've got a guy milking billions out of the government, billions and billions, and that's okay. Yeah. She's still sitting here pouting. I guess she's waiting for her mute to wear off. Yeah, he's purring up a storm too. I know. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, just so that you can see. Yes, he looks so abused. Yeah. Well, I don't think he's asleep because he's got his head up, but yeah, he's looking around. He's relaxing, but he's not this one here. He's definitely asleep. She's definitely knocked out. She's gone. Yeah. I know, baby. I know, baby. Sunshine, why are you sitting in here watching my live? I thought you were going to come after me. From your trailer park. Oh, she left. That's so sad. She left. She has her ways. I call them out, block them, they make new alts, they try and come back in and start some shit. So this is probably her 4th or 5th alt that she's decided she's got the hate on for me. And she actually thinks that she's important enough to me to take, seriously. And I give everybody a chance, to be a decent human being. Maybe you'll calm your ass down and realize, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that to a total stranger. But they don't, some of them don't learn. when they come in here and repost immediately, you know, before they've even heard any of the conversation. Like I don't know what's going on, you know. But like I said, they get a chance to be decent. And if they can't be decent, well, you know. Yeah. Hi, baby. Got a full belly? They'll start back up in a minute when they feel like they've got, you know, enough support. They'll come back in here and start raising hell again. They always do. What a name. He's so cute. It's funny. About 2 weeks ago, a woman came in here and she started raising Hades and being really rude. And I said, hey, you look familiar. Did you go XYZ high school? And she goes, yeah. I went, your name wouldn't happen to be... How did you know? I said, yeah, hi. We had an English class together, remember? You were over at my house when we were kids. You told me you had a problem saying no to boys. Then the next thing I know, she's all, you know, apologizing in DM. Oh my God, I didn't know it was you. I'm like, yeah, okay, so. Hell of a place for a reunion. You weren't all that fucking nice to me in high school either. Yeah. You're given an opportunity to be a decent human being. You get to choose. And it's not just, okay, I'm going to take a left at this fork and continue down this road and this will be. It's every single moment of every single day. You can choose to be a loving human being or not. But if not, don't expect that people are going to react well, like, well, that's your choice. You don't have to be nice to me. Thanks for the floaty hearts, the tapping. Yeah, I mean, completely free. I guess she has decided not to come back. See, I know her main account. I know her main account. And she comes in here and she says hi. And then I can set my watch, man, because I know the trolling is about to begin. Maybe they're just jealous because I look better than they do and I'm 20 years older than they are. All that hate, man, it rots you from the inside out, girls. Oh, there she is again. Oh, there she is again. Yep. She was for a minute. I muted her. She popped back out. I love the Utah claw bangs too, 60-year-old women with Aunt Bee bangs, you know what I'm talking about? That's such a good look for women. The Utah claw, where they take 2 or 3 sprigs of hair and they hairspray it so that it stands straight out over their forehead like, antennae. It's called the Utah claw because it's really popular in Utah. Pull their hair back into a straight bun. And if you pull your hair back, it kind of gives you a temporary facelift, which is hilarious. And they will pull that hair back so hard that it looks like it's been plastered in place. And what they're doing is, temporary eye lift. Yeah, I know. And then they start, they've been doing it for so long that their hair starts getting thin on the side, They all seem to have the same agenda. I don't know why. Shop at the same stores. But I guess, being a part of a certain mindset would attract you to the same circles in life, I don't know. you know? And what's funny is I'm sitting in the parking lot of a building where there are employees coming in and out of this building every day. Every day. They know me. They come up to me. They bring me snacks. They bring me cat food. They're helping. They have put gas in my car. They help. They have even gone, so when it dropped down to below zero, they got me a hotel room. But none of that matters to these hateful little women. They have decided that I'm a scammer, and that's all there is to it, even though I have people out here trying to help me to survive until my life gets better, who see me every day. How do we know you keep your car there all night? Well, maybe when you called this place and tried to tell them that I was a scammer and they fucking laughed at you, that should have been your first clue. When you tried to get me run out of this parking lot and the people who work in this building told you to GFY, that should have been your first clue. But you didn't listen because the hate has filled your brain and all the brain cells are swimming in hate, not logic. Should have been, holy shit, this woman is telling the truth. There are people who know her situation in real life, and I just made a huge ass of myself, so let me go apologize. That never occurs to them. No, she's a scammer, she's a scammer, she's a scammer. Ho, 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 ho. God, Nobody's impressed with these. No, not even the internet is impressed with you guys. Oh, was that my tummy or your tummy that just growled? I think it was mine. So anyway, hi all, welcome. Thank you for joining. I am not able to go back to my home yet. I am not, or I wouldn't be in my car, unfortunately. It looked like I was on the path to get there. I needed to buy a few more security cameras, and I needed to connect the internet so that I could at least keep one room warm in the house. And I had a full-time job, and then the job ended, and I don't have the money for the internet. So, still stuck in my car. And the reason I have to have the internet is because the cameras work, stuck in my car. And the reason I have to have the internet is because the cameras work, no water, no heat, neighbor threatened to kill me and the cats. Linda, you know why. If you knew enough to ask about the house, you knew about the neighbor. Yeah, it is. And yes, I've called the police, and yes, I've filled out reports, and they just tell me to keep calling. Then how did you know about the house? Can't get a restraining order until you can document it. And I can't document it. DD. Who's DD? Okay. I think I know who DD is. I can't remember the name. Oh, the woman with the black woman, the African American woman. Sorry, who runs the anti-scammer group. Yeah. Okay. I think I know who you're talking about. Okay, got it. No, 20 minutes before 5, I was live on the air, put everybody on pause, took a call from the temp agency I work for. They told me that the contract was ended with the factory that I was working at, and that they would try to get me something else. So, now I'm without a job and no one in my real life to turn to, just the internet, who has been so friendly and so helpful. I mean, you guys don't get it. And there's days I want to lay down and finish the sentence yourself, because I'm not allowed to say it online. And I am struggling as hard as I ever have in my life, and I'm sick, and I have health problems, and I'm 64 years old, and people want to get in here and bitch about my cats. Your cats deserve better. Well, you know what? So do I. The cats stay with me. I don't care what anybody has to say about that. People crawl in my butt because they saw me cleaning the litter box and throwing the clumps into the grass. Where exactly do you think cats go to the bathroom? Yeah, they are. I know. How upset. I mean, I've got a little girl here, the girl kitty, who will chew the fur off her sides when she starts to get emotionally upset. All right? She will chew her dew claws until they bleed. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the car here, she has quit chewing her sides. She has calmed down to the point where she's not being neurotic. So what happens to them when I take them to a shelter? Not that I can, because they're all full and waiting list at the cat shelter, or at the animal shelter too. I could surrender them to the county. That's definitely a kill shelter. Is that what folks want me to do? Will that make you shut up? Well, of course it would, because the cats wouldn't be with me anymore, and that's really your goal. You don't give a damn about the cats. You just want to hurt me. You want me to be fucking miserable. Honey, I'm already there. I'm miserable and terrified every day of my life. And just because I can stand up to your silly asses doesn't mean that you can possibly find a way to make me feel any worse. People ought to be ashamed of themselves when they come in here. I know, Survivor. I know. I'm not homeless now. I have a house. It's an hour away. I just can't live in it. Yes, they do. They love me all day long. Some woman was just in here. That's unsanitary to be that close to your cats. I'm like, lady, what's wrong with you? Oh, yeah. People are weird. Well, I don't care. See, that's the point. We know what they want me to do. They want me to be miserable. They want me to be so miserable that I'm in physical pain. They want me to be absolutely destroyed as a human being. That's what they want. They don't want me to succeed. They don't want me to get, for things to be better. They want me to be torn apart from the inside. And that will make them feel better until they find another victim, because that's really what they're all about. So you can't care what they want. What people want doesn't matter what they fucking want. What they want is for me to be miserable so they can feel better about their own lives. I live in my car. I am living in my car. I didn't get fired. The contract ended at the temp agency because they're miserable inside. Because they're miserable. The trolls that nonstop come in here. There was one just in here a little while ago. She'll be back. She comes in and I block her, and yeah. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, he's listening. I'm not, but, thank you. He just came in. Having a rough go of it, living in my car. Since the end of August. Okay, Cindy. Good for you. Congratulations. Is that what you want to hear? I didn't lose housing. My house is an hour away from here. There's nowhere. So if I go home, there's no way to call the police because there's no internet, there's no phone reception. There's no way for me to call the police if my neighbor comes across the street again. He threatened to kill me and the cats. He then went on to describe the inside of my house. So he's been in there, Does it matter why? Does it matter why he's doing this? Isn't it enough that it happened? He's kicked in the garage door. He's stolen a bunch of my work tools. Twice. He took a thing of wooden screws and threw them all over my driveway, which is covered in grass and little short weeds. And as a result, when I left the house that night, I had 3 flat tires over the course of the next week. So, guys, I don't know what to tell you, but want me to give you a different answer. But, no, I don't have any family. I have been strong all my life. You don't know me. Does it matter what his motive is? Probably because he hates women and he drinks a lot. That's probably his motivation. Does anybody who threatened violence need a motive? Do they just make one up? You want to hear that I am stronger. You want me to stand in front of a drunk, an abusive drunk, and tell him that he's not going to run me out of my house when he's obviously beating the hell out of his wife, and do what? Not have a way to even call the police when he's kicking in my door? Here it comes, here it comes. Because there's no reception out there. Because I don't have internet in my house. I can't just use Wi-Fi calling. There's no reception. Okay. I'm in a car and it's warm, yes. What are you doing, Chester? What's it about? Huh? Please don't stand on my tummy. Yeah, a lot of people do. And they don't understand, just what it is to be this damn poor, but, it is what it is. Headache. I don't know. I lost my job Friday. I don't know. I'm asking for help. And either people want to give it or they don't. But seems like all they want to do is come in here and tell me that I'm full of shit and I'm a piece of garbage and I need to be stronger. Friday afternoon. Yes, I do. It's in my bio. Friday afternoon, I was told that my job ended. Okay, I didn't get fired. The contract ended. So I was out of work. It might as well have been fired. Even though I did a great job all the way to the end, I didn't have a job come Friday night. I was told 20 minutes before 5 o'clock. No, I didn't. Did not. 20 minutes before 5. I was alive. I was live on TikTok. I had to pause the live to take the call. I was in the middle of being attacked by trolls. But maybe I need to be stronger, right? You don't, no. No and no. First off, I don't qualify. When you're working for a temp agency, the work is temp. You do not qualify for unemployment because you're not paying into it. It's contract labor. And that's how we're undoing the unemployment office. It's turning everybody to contract labor. When you are contract labor, you do not qualify for unemployment. Okay? Second off, I am not filing for a partial payment of Social Security because then I am stuck Maybe Monday, we'll see. I mean, how many people are so good at job hunting that they get a job the Monday after getting fired or getting let go on Friday? So why would people expect me to be better at this than they themselves are? And yet, when I was fired from the grocery store, remember that? For not unloading the truck that they never frickin' asked me to unload? I had a job the next day. Uber in what? You need a 15-year-old car or less. This car is 2006. Are you going to give me a car to Uber in? No, DoorDash you don't. So guess what? I was DoorDashing in the car and it broke down in the middle of an intersection. So I'm talking to the police who are standing right in front of me. I'm calling the tow truck and DoorDash calls and says, "Are you going to deliver the food?" I said, "I just broke down in the middle of the road." "Are you going to deliver the food?" I said, "I just told you. I broke down in the middle of the road." "Are you going to deliver the food?" I said, "What part of broke down do you not understand? The car doesn't run." The guy hung up on me and suspended my account. No, Cindy, I don't. They want to pay me $600 a month. I have a home. It's unlivable. I've already talked about that. But you were in here earlier, weren't you, T? Yeah, you were. See, but the trolls just never stop. They just never stop. They just keep on rolling in here. I'm close to Indianapolis. I'm about an hour away from Indianapolis. No, I do not own the home outright. I owe approximately $80,000 on it. If I try and sell it now in the condition that it's in, I will lose money. Hey, Discover, how are you? Trolls be trolling, baby. Okay. Why don't you invite me on with you? I'd love to talk about something other than this. Hey. Thank you, Daniel. I'll check it after the live. I'm not getting notices for some reason. You what? Sick on the what? Sick on the... Yes, I understand, Cindy. But understand, this has been going on for 4 months at least, and longer than that, because I was catching and fetching before everything fell apart, trying to keep afloat, and I have been through all of this. I have been through it. Yeah, life is great. Yeah. Okay. You can, if we're friends, you can invite me right from your list if you want to go live with me. I met the neatest person in the grocery store yesterday. He was so nice to me. He had a pleasant conversation. I forgot what a pleasant conversation is. We talked about wine and cheese and education and foreign languages and world travel, and he complimented me on being intelligent, and I thought, how long has it been since someone has been nice to me? No, it's not snowing. I need money for car parts and to get caught up on my house payment before I lose the damn thing. And I'm not going to be able to work fast enough to earn it. So that's what I need. And I wish I had another story for you, but I mean, everything was fine. I was riding that line, working that job, and still asking for a little bit of help. But now I'm out of a job, and God forbid I should mention that I have a brain tumor and an aneurysm, because then people start, well, you can work with a brain tumor and an aneurysm. You can do this. Isn't it operable? My dad had a brain tumor. My dad had an aneurysm, and he survived it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Friday night at 4:40, like 4:38, like 20 minutes before 5 o'clock, I was live on the air addressing trolls' issues and their bullshit, hateful comments when the call came from the temp agency. No, Daniel, they don't. They said that they would try and find something for me. So, oh God, if I could just stop crying, that would be so cool. Yeah, Diane, it is easy work, but it doesn't pay anything. It only pays about $12 an hour here, $12, $13 an hour. Plus, there's a lot of hotels here in town, because there's a university here. There's a lot of hotels in town who will hire college students trying to get their degree in hotel management, which is one of the most useful degrees ever, guys. Unless your daddy owns a hotel, don't go for a degree like that, because then they end up working for $13 an hour forever. So, well, look at this guy. Live in your house. Marv needs to go away. Marv isn't just old. Marv is rude and ignorant. $12 money is money in the pocket. No, it's not. It's not enough to survive on, Susan. Why do you people want me to set myself up for failure? Why? Thank you, Casey. Oh, somebody got mad. Somebody got mad. Crybabies. I must be getting too many people in the live. Somebody just reported me for harassment and bullying, when that's exactly what they were. Oh, there it is. Ruth Huberts. Piece of crap. See? Look at these folks. $19 an hour would be a joy. Better to keep looking. Yep. Here they pay $10 an hour. There's a call center. There's one call center in town. They pay $10 an hour because there's so many college students that are looking for quote unquote internships to meet their college requirements. They're willing to work for like $10 an hour. Yep. Yeah, I know, Casey, but the exception to the rule proves the exception, not the rule itself. Okay? Hey, if anybody has a decent job and your boss is hiring, please let me know if I can work it remotely. I mean, I do not qualify for unemployment, Tommy G. It's like you guys don't think that I've actually talked to the unemployment office. You know? Okay. Yoda, are you assuming that I have decent medical care? Because I just tried to apply for Medicaid again, and we're waiting to hear. But I'm sure nothing has changed from previous MRIs. They are still in the same inoperable location, in the same inoperable spot in my brain. Inoperable, guys. Please look the word up. I was told by a specialist that they wouldn't even give me medication for the aneurysm because I stood a bigger chance of being unalived by the medicine than just leaving the aneurysm alone. There is no prognosis. I'm not going to talk about my prognosis. Guys, come on. No, really, stop asking me about my medical history. Stop it. Not talking about it, Yoda. You guys really? Yoda, you're not the specialist I saw. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me like you're my doctor. I cannot believe the audacity, you people. I don't care. Maybe you don't have the same kind of aneurysm. I don't care. God, I have a weight problem. Therefore, all people have the same weight problem I do. Has nothing to do with you, it has to do with me, because I know everything there is about having a weight problem. You people sound exactly like that. Becca, goodbye. If you just came on here and you haven't got the patience to listen, I'm being trolled, that's why. Yoda, you need to stop. If you can't be a decent human being, you need to go away. You guys are all here from the troll group. Whatever group of people you decide to come in here and be complete sphincters, Nobody's impressed. I don't care. I'm done answering questions. No, they're not listening to me. They're trolling me. They want to know about my medical condition. It's none of your damn business. Did you hear that? Did when you were listening, did you hear that? How rude of it is it for you to press for continuing medical? Daniel, this is not about what you think. This has been going on for months. They're trolling me. They're pushing me. Doesn't matter. I told you I had an aneurysm. I'm done talking about it. I don't have to keep giving you information. Simply because you have the nerve to ask. Yep, okay, Terry. And you're gone. Anybody else? Green bean casserole. That's my favorite dish, right? Kidding. Okay, Yoda. Bye. We're done. Yep, we're done. You get to the point where you're rude, you're done. It's cold, Kentucky. So Daniel, you went GoFundMe, or did you use Cash App or Venmo? Thank you, Jennifer. See, and that's why I go live every day, so that people are with me when this kind of crap happens, you know, and they can watch. Oh, wait, her car just died. And the minute my car died in the middle of the intersection, I pulled my phone out so that everybody could see, so there would be complete transparency. But it's not good enough for you people. Well, what kind of medication are you taking? Well, your doctor's lying if he said you couldn't have medication, because there is no medication. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You guys get on the internet and all of a sudden you become the authority on everyone else's life. Nobody else is allowed to have a different experience than yours. How dare you? And then you accuse me of being rude? Well, excuse me, Daniel, but didn't you just say that you didn't think Yoda was being rude? And by the way, if you donated to GoFundMe, it didn't go through. I don't know what the deal is, but it didn't go through. And then to keep pushing me for information. If I don't want to volunteer information about my personal life, why would I? I'm telling you about my financial situation and what the deal is with my house and stuff like that. That should be enough. I shouldn't need to give you, my brand of sanitary pads in order for you to find me acceptable to give help to. There are some things that are just none of y'all's business. And my medical care is one of those things. None of your business. I can tell you that there's something wrong with me, and that's where the line stops. If I choose it, if I want to give you more information, that's cool, but I choose not to. I'm not going to answer your questions about my medical care. Done. That should be good enough for you. I'm not asking you guys for help with my medical care. That's right. I will share what I want to. I'm the one who gets to draw the line. Why? Because it's me. It's my body. It's my life. Oh, Jeannie. Cry more, sweetie. You don't think people have reported me at this point? Seriously, guys? I've been on here for 4 months. You don't think they've reported me about a gazillion times? They can't report me for anything else, so they report me for harassment and bullying. They come in here and harass me and bully me and then report me for it. That's not projection. Did you learn that from your government that you support? Daniel? Yeah, because I'm not begging. I don't ask people, I mean, if you want to help, the links are in my bio. And I'm here to answer some questions. But I'm not here to recite the complete book of me. So, I found this when I was cleaning out the car, and it's fun to wear, so. Anyway, Daniel, again, did you say you gave me a gift? Some things are personal and don't need to be explained to nobody. That's right. Some things I don't feel any obligation to explain to any of you guys. No, nobody gave me a gift. They might have given me one of those TikTok things. Sweetheart, I lost my job on Friday, 20 minutes before 5 o'clock. It's going to take me a couple of weeks to even begin. Even if I find a job Monday morning, it's going to take me 2 weeks to even get a paycheck. So I need money to survive for the next couple of weeks. Oh, yeah. The roses are 1 penny gifts, Daniel. And I usually thank people, not in the middle of being attacked, though. And also, I have asked people repeatedly, don't give me TikTok gifts, because TikTok takes about 60%. But I do thank people when they do, and I notice it, yes. I don't know if she did or didn't. I don't know. I was dealing with other things at the time. Tam, if you sent me something, thank you, sweetheart. No, nobody has sent me anything. See, and that's how you talk things out and figure out what's going on. You don't have to, snap at people. And that's what these trolls come in here, and they troll me to the point, they attack until I get upset. And then they say, you don't need to be rude. Well, when you push somebody, you push somebody to the point where they're, you're trying to break them down and they break down, that's called abuse. That's abuse. When you push somebody till they fall apart, you're abusing them. And they love doing it. It's okay, Jennifer. Yes, Lisa. Did you just come in here to tell everybody that I'm a scammer? Or did you come in here to be a nice human being? Obviously, I'm living so well. I must be. That must be correct, right? No, Jennifer, not you. No. I'm talking about Lisa Harris, who just came in here and said, everyone's saying she is a scammer. I am relatively safe. There's a men's shelter. There's a couple of men's shelter and a rehab center down the street. So not terribly self-centered. But if the police know I'm here, so they come in and check on me occasionally. Yeah. This all started because I was using the hashtag homeless hashtag in my posts. So they were under the impression, I also used Santa Claus and Halloween, but I never said I was Halloween either. But they came at me saying you're homeless. I'm like, no, I'm not. I used the hashtag in my profile or in my posts because the idea was to get views. And at least it gave people an idea of kind of what was going on with me. Of course, they would have to listen. But people don't want to, they don't want to apologize for that. They want to perpetuate, because a lot of these folks are over 70 and they don't really understand how the internet works. And they think that when you use a hashtag, it's like announcing yourself, and it's really just pulling in users. You're pulling in views. That's all you're doing with a hashtag. Once you have the hashtag, or once you have the viewers, it's up to you to make your case. But they don't even want me to make my case. They come in here and scream that I'm a scammer, and then they start DMing people, private messaging people, to tell them she's a scammer. Everyone's saying she is a scammer, and not giving me a chance to speak for myself. And then they'll push me for things that I don't want to talk about. Like, some of these little biznatches crawled around in my divorce papers, and they came at me with my divorce papers like my ex-husband had told the truth. Guess what? In a civil case, you don't have to tell the truth. You're supposed to tell whatever you want and let the judge sort it out. Yep, sure did. One of the things my ex said was that the antiques he paid $10,000 for. He didn't. He paid $7,000. He let the other $3,000 worth of antiques go back to the seller. So we never got those. But because he had all the receipts, I couldn't prove him wrong. You see what I'm saying? But they're driving away viewers. You see what I'm saying? When you come in here and somebody's being screamed at, and I'm upset and crying now, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, folks, love you lots, but step off my D. Quit beating me up. And you just heard one person came in here and said, you know what? She's right. She doesn't have to explain her medical condition. I'm out of here. That tells me it's a group of people who come in here to attack. But I suspected that. I suspected it was a group. Isn't that right, Kentucky Dom? It's a group of people. Yep. It's a group of people that come in here. I will. I followed you. Okay. Send me a DM, will you please? The trolls. Like Yoda. They all show up at once. I suspect Dom is, or might have kind of found me via that way, but they're more of a reasonable human being, and kind of he or she has been in here long enough to kind of suspect that I might be telling the truth, so I let them stay, because unless you break really fucking wicked on me, I'm not gonna throw you out, because I understand the world is a terrible place. I don't know. No, I don't know. The world is a terrible place, and people lie, and I get that. So, if you guys listen to me long enough, oh, there's Buttercup. Buttercup, I know who you are, sweetheart. I'm done with you. Absolutely done. Buttercup shows up, and then less than a minute later, I've got 2 or 3 trolls in here. So I know what her game is. Happens all the time. Oh, and just so you know, just so I can piss some more people off, I do not believe in the rapture. I do not believe in being born again. I do not believe in flopping around on the floor like a dead fish. I do not believe in the laying on of hands. And I think people who do are silly and uneducated. So if you bring that kind of religion in here, I guarantee you I will block you without explanation. Just so we're clear. Just so you know that I won't tolerate that kind of hate. Dom, you're trolling. Stop it. You ask that question all the time. Never said I was homeless. I'm living in my car because I can't go home. So be hateful and ask it again. No, they're just hateful. The trolls don't give a shit about me, don't give a shit about the cats. They're just hateful. What you doing, Chester? What? Are you guys hungry? Are you guys hungry? I know, baby boy. I know it. It's a terrible, terrible world, isn't it? I agree with you. It's a rough world. Yes, you can ask questions. And if I don't want to answer them, I hope you're cool with me not answering them. Because I don't owe anybody an explanation of anything. And I think you understand that when you come in here. I'm living in my car. There are problems with my house. There's also problems with my car. And I've been scrambling to put it all together. And I've been working for a temp agency. And they called me Friday to tell me that the contract has ended. Here you go, Chester. I know, baby. You want the can, little girl? You can lick the can out? No, I'm about 4 hours away from Chicago. I would go to Chicago every day if I thought the car would make it, but I need to fix the other car first. And then I can commute like that, you know? I have 2. I have Chester and Sourpuss. I'm in southern Indiana. And thank you for whoever said I was an inspiration. I don't know what I inspire, but Jesus Christ, I hope it's sympathy. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, my God. I don't have anything to drink, or I'd take an aspirin. I don't want to be a warrior. I want to be a little old lady who has a vegetable garden. That's what I want to be. And I want to help other people. That's what I want to do. Even hateful people like Yoda. Thank you, MHH. That's nice of you. No, I did. At one point I did, yes. And I grew tons of everything and gave it away. Because I was raised a city girl by narcissists who never taught me how to do anything, and I don't know how to can. So I just gave away fresh vegetables. Slurpee, slurpee. Hey, baby girl. Yeah, my parents were narcissists, both of them. Yeah, I don't have anything to can now, Cheryl. It wouldn't matter. No, it's cold outside. It's cold outside. That's why I'm running the heat. The car, running the heat. I have Venmo. Yes, I do. The link is in my bio, my profile. No, I am not homeless. I live in my car because my house is unlivable. Because it's dangerous there, and I haven't found a way to address the danger. To visit the necessary room. I have to go. I have to go. I need to go. Do you guys mind if I put you on pause and make my way to the necessary? As we say in the South? Okay? So, talks amongst yourselves. As we say in the South? Okay? So, talks amongst yourselves. Alright, guys. Hang tough. I'll be right back out. Talks amongst your lovely, pleasant selves. Excuse me, baby. Scoot, scoot. Scooches. The manager sold me a sandwich for half off. I was like, yes, thank you. And now I have, and she gave me a free lemonade too. So now I have lemonade to take some Tylenol with. Of course, now that I think about it, I haven't had anything to drink all day. Maybe my headache is from being dehydrated. So, oh, let me get rid of this bag of trash while I'm at it. Sorry, guys. I probably shouldn't have spent the money on the sandwich, but man, I was like, yay, half off food. I'm all over that. Excuse me, sugar. You need to go back over there, thank you. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, oh God. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Kitties, I love you. I love you too. Yeah, they smell the sandwich. They're like, yeah, shut up. Give me the sandwich. What did you say was necessary before you left? The necessary. That's a southern expression. It means the bathroom. And instead of, going pee, we say make sis. Because it sounds a little more polite. But you know what we're up to. I mean, we're going to go scratch in the sandbox, The necessary. Excuse me, ladies, I need to go to the necessary. Oh. Oh. I'm back. Hey, Lynn. Hey, guys. Hey, sweeties. Yeah, don't knock that over. It took me all afternoon to get that one little corner of the car organized. Yeah, I know. Ow! Ow! Do you hear that? Ow! Hi, baby. Yeah. Meow. 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 Do you guys hear this? Are you listening? Meow. I think that means, am I cute enough to give a snack to? I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Can you guys not hear me? Did I turn the sound down or something? Nope, I have sound. I don't know. That is Chester. It's Chester. Yeah, it's Chester. There we go. Now you get to look at the cat. Because the cat, well, no. That's not a good idea either, is it? No Drama Mama reality podcast. I don't know her. I thought I had another trash bag going. I guess I didn't. Ew, that's a banana peel. Let's see if I have an empty trash. Yes, I do. Yep, I'm back. Where did everybody go? I came back and I was just talking away and just telling you things, and everybody was like gone. They went to shower. You went to shower? That's a good thing. Showers are good. Baths are better, but showers are good. I want to live the kind of life that allows me to take a 2-hour bath every day of my life. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. Okay. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I absolutely hate showers. No, I gave you food. I'm not going to give you that sandwich. I got a sandwich. I got a beef sandwich or something. A beef carnita. It's, you know, Americanized Mexican food with no spice in it. I made sure to ask. I'm going to take my aspirin first. A gas station. They gave it to me for half off. Because they see me every day and they know I'm not a scammer. When's the last time you got half off at a gas station? So all I can say to the trolls is, kindly go suck it. You're just mad I get half off at the gas station. Alright, what was was I doing? Yeah. Where's my aspirin, Chester? Do you guys hear this? This terrible crying like I haven't fed them in days. No, that's magnesium. That's cold medicine. That's a hairbrush. Here we go. Acetaminophen. Okay. What did you knock on the floor? All right. Do you guys want another can of cat food? Huh? Let's see. Did you lay waste to this? Is it empty? It's not empty. No, don't meow at me. Eat the cat food. Yeah. 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 I know. What? Why are you chattering at me like that? Why are you talking to me like I haven't fed you in weeks? I will make that happen as soon as they quit. As soon as they get their noses out of the trough. They like the gravy best of all. So I buy the kind with the gravy, and then they lick the gravy out and leave the meat part behind. They are. Hey guys. Warm food, yay. Ooh, and it's got black beans in there. Good stuff. I don't know if you can hear him. The lick, 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 lick. Too funny. I'm in trouble when it's almost gone, because then they'll come after my sandwich. So it's almost like TikTok feeds you new viewers in waves and doesn't do a steady stream. You have to hit certain goals before that happens. I don't know what those goals are, but no. Not ever. Not ever. Please enjoy that. Please enjoy. I do not eat green bean casserole. Is very good. I'm gonna have to be clever about eating it now because sourpuss is right here, right next to the sandwich. She'll reach up there and try and paw it in a minute. I needed some food. I needed some warm food. Hey, Tam. Thank you. My live was apparently restricted for 10 minutes for harassment and bullying. But that's a favorite trick of theirs. They love to come in and pull that crap. Yep. It's always the same people. You want to come up here and talk to me, Tam? For a little bit? Just say hi. Well, I mean, there's nobody in the chat. There's you, me, and 3 other people. And I don't even think they're watching, really. You don't have to show your face, just talk. I don't think I have that ability turned on. Okay. All right. Okay. So much for having a drink. Here, guys, you know what? You need to be back here with this. That's why it's back there. Yep, go. 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 Go on. Go on. Yeah? What's going on? Dom just came through here again, I see. Didn't stay for long, though. Yeah, it can be. Yeah. Women are pretty awful to one another. You know? God forbid you should step out of their expectation of what you need to be. And oh my God. Yeah. What sort of work do you do? Hi, JCR. Yeah, they're cute. They're a pain in my tuchus sometimes. They're cute. Oh. See this? This is one of the nails that my neighbor threw all over my driveway. Just so you can see how big it is. Okay. But I'm the one making shit up. I'm the one imagining things. I'm the one not handling things properly. Trolls, I am sick of your shit. Here's another one of them. Lovely human beings. All my fault. Right? Terrible freaking human beings. So, wait, I thought, you might want to know. Say I won the lottery tomorrow, what would I do? Well, I wouldn't tell anybody, but I'd quit asking for help. That would be the only giveaway. I would still do lives. I would come on here and talk about the future and what if, but I would quit asking for help. That would be the one giveaway. Then I would go find an attorney who deals in this kind of stuff. And before I made it to his office, I would sign the back of the ticket. And then I would set up a trust. And the money would be the property of the trust. And there would be people that I would allow to be a part of that trust, so that even if something happened to me, there would still be people who could draw on that money for the rest of their lives. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? And then I would start a charity. Oh no, first I would declare bankruptcy. And then I would move to Florida, or declare residency in Florida, because you can still get payments from a trust fund after having declared bankruptcy and not pay taxes on them. See what I'm saying? And that's why the Donald lives in Florida. That's why his residency is in Florida. That's why the country's very richest. All their homes, all their American homes, that's where they have residency, and then they have other homes in other parts of the world, but and the country, but they're all part of that trust. They're all property of the trust. You see what I'm saying? You can Google this stuff, but I've known this stuff all my life. So anyway, once you get the trust going and the charity going, you don't pay taxes. You can invest, the trust can invest money and still grow that money and not pay taxes on it, because it's property of the trust. You see? Property of the charity. And charities don't pay taxes. And then you collect a salary from the charity. But the charity also owns your home. So you don't have to pay taxes on the house or the cars, because they're all your material possessions are property of that charity or the trust. And that's how rich people do. And that's why they don't pay any damn taxes, because they're terrible fucking people. But I would actually help people. You hear businesses go, we donate up to 2%. Like when you donate money to, like, at the register, all the money they collect, you don't obviously get a tax break on that because it's an anonymous donation. Okay? The business then turns around and hands a portion of that money to a charity, like up to 2%, okay? And that 2% allows them to put themselves in the negative when it comes to paying taxes. So if they owe a little bit of taxes at the end of the year, well, look, we handed $6 million to, Puppies R Us. So we don't have to pay taxes, right? Oh, no, you're so kind and generous. You handed all that money. Well, that money was given to them by you. The rest of the money is held by their charity. And conveniently, their charity is also Puppies R Us. So then they have the board of directors of Puppies R Us as well as their business. And the business pays the board a certain amount of money as salary. So they're making money from the business, they're making money from the stocks, they're making money, and it's all, under the auspices of trust funds and charities, because they know how to play the game. My baby girl. So when you hear somebody says, oh, that CEO only made $7 million last year. Complete and utter bullshit. I mean, like 110% bullshit. They probably made 700 millions in money from the charity and from their end of year bonus. Like the CEO of Goodwill makes about 500 million in end of year bonus. The insurance company, the guy who replaced Brian Thompson, made 700 million end of year bonus because they were able to deny even more people medical care last year. But according to their tax returns, they only made $7 million in salary. But then they turn around and gave tons of money to a charity, and everything else is held in trust. So they didn't have to pay taxes on that. Ouch. But a trust can buy money, or can buy property. I know. Isn't she sweet? She just knocked over my lemonade, but that's okay. I'll go get another one here in a minute. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yes. So it looks like we're going to have to restart the live, Tam. I'm sorry to do it to you. I know. I'll be right back, okay? I know. I'll be right back, okay? I know. Troubles. I need some help. If you can spare it, there are links in my bio. I have a house, but it's unlivable. And it's dangerous there. And I haven't figured out how to solve those problems yet. For now, I'm stuck in my car. And my car is also broken down. And it needs help. Yeah. It seems they love me. I can't imagine why. I feed them and cuddle them and spoil them and, you know. I love you too, baby. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. Whoever said cats are standoffish? Whoever said cats are standoffish doesn't know what they're talking about. Yeah. I had a job until Friday. I got a call 20 minutes before 5 o'clock. The contract was completed and they wouldn't be sending me back there. And, you know, nuts to you. So, they said they would try and find me something else. That's the best they could tell me. And, I don't know why they waited until Friday to tell me. They could have told me last week. You know, they could have told me that before Christmas so that at least I could have been out here looking for a job for the past frickin' week, you know? So now I'm kind of screwed. If anybody feels like they can help me, my links are in the bio. There's Cash App and GoFundMe and PayPal. Hey, baby. I'm not a fan of working for, it's okay if you live in a big city, it's okay, because they've got work lined up. They can offer you 3 or 4 other jobs and let you take your pick, but, and they'll even do a certain amount of training. But this is a little bitty town and they don't offer training. They offer assessment, but not training. So, and I'm so freaking tired of asking people to train me and being told no, What? What does you want? If you guys don't mind, I'm going to put you on pause again and go over and get a drink that I got 4 sips of before Little Miss Sourpuss knocked it over. So, give me just a second. I haven't had a drink of anything all day, so I kind of need some